There we go. Let's talk about this house. All right. This house, a body was found, and the FBI was involved. There was some, I don't know if they're showing that house off to like potential buyers, but oh, buyer beware. It's just such a nice house. It's just like the bodies at night. It's okay. Okay, here, let me, not done. Okay. So anyway, yeah. Whew. My car got done over, and I was happy. So, whew, it's good to get that done, because I really was getting kind of on the, like, it needed to get done. So, it's getting done. Okay. So, yeah, I don't see anybody here, but yeah, here, I'll start with my, makeup. I had to order more. Skin Radiant Priming Serum. Now they call it something else. Oh, it's been a while since I bought it. So, you change stuff after a couple years. It's been about 4 years since I bought, like, makeup, so the priming stuff, this priming really is amazing. Hi. Oh, let me share. Let's see. I'll put it on. All right. Oh, God. Okay. Then I get my other makeup. Okay. There we go. I usually, now what I do is I put it on my finger. And I then take it like this. And I start from the bottom on up. And that's what I do. See, when I get ready to go out, and I'm going to run some errands. Yesterday, I had a very busy day. I was just out and about, man. I had to get stuff done. Enigma was an amazing car, so I'm like, I gotta wash you, and Iggy, you got all kinds of stuff on you. I gotta get you washed. So I washed my car, and I always have stuff left over, though. All right. And then my finishing powder. There we go. And then I'll put my other stuff. I can't find. Oh, here it is. Oh, this stuff's awesome. There we go. That's why I'm glad I bought some. And lighted flash. Why not these? These are pretty. All right. I got something. So I can put it on. It would be easier for me to look here. Okay, so there we go. One is done. Hi. Well, I don't got no one here yet. Ooh, boy, look at them suckers. Oh boy, are they just wild. All right. Okay, I got them on. So yeah. Woohoo. Well, hello everyone. Yep. I did redo some stuff. I had other stuff to do, errands to run, so I can only do so. But I did get a lot more done than what I thought I would. I really did. And I got my oil changed. Oh boy, it needed coolant. It was like really low. I was like, wow. So let's after being yelled at for not having enough coolant and all that, oof, I'm just poop tired. Yeah, I'm really tired. And I cooked a couple meals, cleaned up the kitchen. I took a shower. I am really, you know, how can I say, I worked out. I did a long day today, you know. There was no naps or anything. So anyway, I have been taking this. This is really good. They sell it on Amazon, and it's worth its money. You take, and the pills are about, well, they'll scatter out. They are kind of big, but they're easy to take. And it's 1 pill a day. You get 60 of them, and it's about $45 for 2 months. Think about this. That's like, 25 a month, and it's, it's really good. So, yeah. Yeah, I went and I got the nicest, look at this. Now this is nice that goes over. Oh my God. I got this over at Sally Beauty Supply, and it wasn't that expensive. It was like, I think 11 bucks. That's not bad. And it's made by Beauty Secrets. It says it on here, Beauty Secrets. And I used, this is Lady Marmalade Mineral Baked Blush. Wow. Made in Italy. And this is really good. So, yeah. Oh, anything, I'm going to be honest with you, for this Valentine's Day, it would be safer because there's so much bad lead and stuff. If you're an older person and you're eating the cheap chocolates, are really not chocolate, it's just sugar and a bit of cocoa, if that, not even much. Please, be very careful in that fact of, dealing with that. So, hello, how are you? Please put a thumbs up. All right, now we're going to be talking about comedy and stuff. I just put on my makeup. I have been busy all day at home, and I've been actually in my night clothes all day. I cleaned and did this, and I thought, oh, I'm going to clean my shower. I'm going to get out. And then my son needed more oil. He didn't get enough. And Sunday I'm baked. I don't go anywhere, so I'm baked. Look, and I told him, look, I don't know where I put my wallet. No, it's around here. It's Sunday. I'll find it. Don't worry. Oh yeah, I put it in my other backpack purse. Big deal. Woo woo. You had a big thrill and got all mad. You're getting older. No, Devon. I'm high as fuck. It's Sunday. Sunday fun day. Sunday fun day. And I'm like, it's Sunday. That's what today is. Oh, but he was like, it is what it is. It took me 15 minutes to find it until I realized I went yesterday and walked and picked up some of these on the way, over to Coyote Corner. Yeah. Yeah, so, hey, do you guys want to see the picture of the house that they found a body in? Yeah, they found a body in this house. Ooh, boy. Let me see. All right, now let's look at this house right here. All right, this house right here, as you can see, there's another picture. It just shows the back area or whatever. This house right here that you see had a body found in it. And my son was approached by the FBI, and he was telling him stuff. Yeah, this is going on, yeah. So the FBI got involved. I just want to, I hope they got something done with that. So I'm going to, no, not cancel. Oh, I got to change my picture. There we go. And that's the house. Hey, Galvin Thorpe. Hi, Anna. Oh boy, we might end up I'm so fun. Yeah, woohoo. Yeah. So my son kind of got angry. I know I gotta leave for work early because I gotta, everything I have. I'm like, God dang. So yeah, I'm, woo. I'm just like happy to have my stuff done that needed to get done. It took a little bit. I cooked twice. Well, I cooked 2 dinners in the same course. Boy, what a pain. Just to get everything done. So yeah. Yeah. So I'm like happy I got a lot done. Not as much in here, but I've actually gone through some stuff. It doesn't look like I've done anything, but I've thrown a lot of stuff out. It's just placing them in, not moving. Yeah. But the bathroom I always clean once a week. God, I'm going to start it twice a week. I just can't stand it. I just like it when it's so nice and clean. My grandma cleaned hers every day. Pretty much our bathrooms got clean. I'm like, yeah, because I almost think once a week is not enough. Oh, I got another fake one called Real Zach on. Oh, God. Another one I'm going to have to block. Oh, gosh. Yeah, so this is in a small town of Pahrump. They found a dead body of um, of someone in that house. I'm like thinking, oh, Lord. We got a killer amongst us? Holy hell in the handcraft. Oh boy. Yeah. So yesterday I ended up talking about sometimes when you go over to, I guess you would say, uh, a place where, a bordello, you know, and I used to work over at Sherry's Ranch as a bartender. The total different thing, total different license and stuff. And we had a hostess, and the hostess was 21, and she was she wasn't doing her job. And there are certain things I'm expected to do when I work there, and she wasn't doing that. And I was like, I'm not even, no, I'm just going to talk to management and say, hey, I can't do 2 people's job unless you're going to start paying me more. And that's what I put out there, and they had a talk with her, and she never really liked me after that. I'm like, dude, it's not, I don't hate you, it's business. She was really entitled. But yeah, I had to deal with her for a bit, and then I uh I end up losing so much weight that it was time for me to go. So anyway, let's do some comedy. Yeah, yesterday it really made me think, wow, they're showing off the house. Who the fuck's gonna buy that house? Man, oh man. I think there's a lot of stuff that's made me come to a point of um, what my grandma used to call things that happened, a lot of bad things in one place. Sour ground. Yeah. Okay, here we go. I had a very busy day. I kid you not. I didn't take a shower too long ago, and I'm like, I know I usually come on at 6, and I know this week I haven't been on. I have been really tired. There's been a lot of stuff going on. It's just draining me, so yeah. But I'm busy working, and I'm busy doing stuff here too to make my life better. God, I love this. They told me, do you need one? I go, fuck yeah, for that price, it's not that bad. I love Sally Hansen Beauty. I went and got my hair cut because it needed it. When you brush your hair and you get to the end and it needs it, and you're going, yep, it's about time you get that little, it's been 3 months, and I don't get a haircut till February 13th. So I get my hair dyed and stuff. No, I don't got a date on the 14th. I'm anti-Valentine. It's not that I'm anti-Valentine. I wish I would get a Valentine, but yeah, since I don't, I'm anti. So that's the way I figure. I don't get a Valentine, so I'll be anti-Valentine. Yeah. So where is everyone from? We got Anna and Galvin Thorpe. So where are you guys from? So yeah, it's been something, you know. All I can say is that, yep. So anyway, yeah, and my son picked up a couple cases of sugar water, you know, pop. I don't try to buy pop because it's really not good for you. Let's just be honest. It's sugar water. My family, we only had pop on a Sunday with our dinner. It was considered forbidden to drink pop without your dinner. Oh my God. When people came over, we offered them soda, and usually it was guests. Yeah, so yeah. So here, you know, we can pull out. Let's pull out the snake lady. Let's do some comedy. I'm still laughing at the fact that the two guys arguing. You know, they were really, they were assholes. Let's just be, you know, plain about it. And they were pissed that, you know, I left to do something else because you back in the day you could go in there and you can take, like, if you had more money in your savings and you can move it to your checking. Well, you can't do that now. You have to go online to do it. So I had to go do that, and then I went back in line after the idiot boys left. Okay, there we go. All right. Yesterday I was out and about, just doing my thing. Yep. Oh yeah, and I also, you know, bought some stuff. I was like, ooh wee boy, you know, getting things done. I redid my area where I had my one thing in there. It wasn't working like I thought it would, so I bought something else, put it in my bedroom, and put my white see-through thing with the things in the bathroom. And I'm like, woo wee, I'm living large now. I'm living large, getting large. And I said, wow, well, I'm getting things done, throwing things away. I went to Three Sisters and put my clothes there. I don't know if I'm going to sell any. If I don't, I already have a plan. We have a yard sale. What I don't sell, I give away. No, I actually tell people, you know, if they need anything, I got it. And then I usually give it to Salvation Army or something, you know, do a free thing. And that's the way it goes. Yep, that's it. And it's just one of those things, you know, because that's where it goes. It goes with that, and it's a smart thing to do. Yep. And I just couldn't believe it. Really? Oh, come here, you. Oh, oh yeah, just my little guy. Oh, oh, he's getting jealous. Come on, no one want to see your little wander one-eyed and behind your bum. You're looking for this, aren't you? All right, come on. Oh, come on. No one wants to see your one-eyed butthole. There you go. Oh, there. Oh, oh. That's right. Yeah, yesterday he went and showed everybody that he had a bum, and everyone got to see his one eye right behind his bum. It was hilarious. 'Cause he just loves me. He does. He loves me. Sleeps right next to me every night. Yep. Well, when I was working with that young lady, and she was a hostess, and she was just something else. Well, anyway, not in a good way. Oh boy, she, her older sister was paying for everything, and she wanted to become a florist. Couldn't even go to school there. I don't know. She was so full of BS that I thought to myself I needed toilet paper after I was done talking to her. I had to wipe up, man. It's like you're so bullshit and you're just exuding this shit all over. Ugh. Finally, I'm gonna be honest. When I was told by one of the girls that, you know, I should buy bigger shirts, I did. I didn't want anyone to see my body, because that they're not buying me, they're buying the ladies. Well, anyway, what happened was they they had a huge meeting, and I wore my clothes that fit, and a lot of people, when I walked in, usually when we have the meetings it's dead, we'd had it at dead time. Well, anyway, there was a lot of people there. It wasn't a dead time, it was a busy time. And boy, oh boy, it was like after that, I knew my time. I called it, my time is getting short. And I knew I should have done something, but I didn't. I'm stupid. So you all, and that's where I am at now. So it is what it is. And, oh, I'm just looking for my joint. I'm just really high. I'm happy, though. So, when I had to deal with that person, I finally found very little out because I really didn't give a flying fuck about her because she was so entitled and she pissed off not just me but a shitload of people, not including her mama who was selling. They were selling what was it? Solar for $7,500. I was like, oh fuck, that's expensive. I can't afford that. There's no way you can run my credit. It's going to go through. It's not going to go through. I don't make enough. I kept telling her I don't alone make enough. You'd have to combine both senior psychopaths and my stuff, and that's not going to happen. And it didn't. I had to go, and you could do this on your own. If you have an idiot person keep running your credit and bringing your credit down, what you do is you tell them, I would like my SOS, your social security number. You can have it where some sites have it where your social security number, they can't run it. And you tell them how long you want it, and that's how long they'll cover it. Or sometimes you can go back again. Okay, I want to run a credit, and you open it up. Because I tell you, this woman's mom was driving my credit down. I tried to help the family out because I thought maybe they would do the electric, for 50 or 30 grand. I told her that my credit is good up to, how much it was, and that's all it was. And they did check it for what I told them, and it went through, but then they wanted more money. They got greedy. There was a lot of people here who dealt with them, and then there was a lot of people who said they kept running the credit until their credit went down, and they just got angry and found out, like I did, you can have your SOS turned off where someone runs it and he'll go, sorry, it's turned off now. They don't want no one to run the credit. And that's what I did. It was just a simple thing because she wouldn't stop. She didn't think that it was going to change. Like there was going to be one day a whole lot more money there. Like there was a magic, a credit money, dude. And I'm like, it doesn't work that way. You got to build up to it. Like, you pay off your car and then you get something else. Duh, duh, duh. My dad told me, yo, he was living back then. He goes, "Oh no, no, don't do that. That's very expensive and it's not worth it." So we decided not to, and they got all pissed off, and that's when I lost my job because those people were friends with my manager lady who worked there, and she did not like the fact that I wasn't getting along with I just more or less we weren't getting along very well. So I said, well, what happened was, no, we weren't arguing. She just would, you don't mix the business. What I did is I mixed business with a person I worked with, and it did not work out well. And it made tension because she blamed me because I complained to the company saying she ran my credit X amount of times. I'm like, it's not going to go through. It's not a magic thing. And the company stated that after the first 5 times, it should have been stopped. And he agreed with me. And then he went on, and I started to investigate the company. And I'm like, oh crap, this company is overcharging people. And then we started doing some background looking on the whole company. And that's when I found out the company, it wasn't, yeah, let's just put it this way. It was like it was a bogus company. Oh, they do work for 5 times, like jack up the prices. Oh, yeah. So, because we were the first victims, it wasn't any money taken, but I thought that they were in shenanigans and it wasn't right. And she got mad at me. I kept quiet. I didn't say nothing about it at work or nothing, but she got mad because when I went to leave, she said, "You told me you were going to buy it." And I go, I didn't know it was close to, $500,000. She goes, it isn't. It's $500,000. Like, that's $500,000. And everyone agreed. I said, this is, my home thing. Your mother kept running my credit. I had to turn my social security number off. It's not going to happen. So she went to other people and it was cheaper. They first wanted to, then they went down to 7,874. And I said, Jesus Christ, this is just solar. The panels itself are 25 bucks a piece. Kid you not, 25 bucks. You check them. They do have, there's certain sellers that sell them. You can get them, and you could probably get them cheaper than 25 bucks. It's the batteries are going to bleed you dry. The batteries are money, 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 money. Batteries will cost you about 10 grand. And the solar things, maybe 500 if that. Not even. I'd say about $300 or $400. Boom. So where are they getting all this money? Because I started doing pricing and I'm like, wow, they're really taking advantage. I kept my mouth shut and I just let people do the pricing from other real solar companies. I said, hey, everyone in Pahrump, or do you got a couple of people saying they're selling you solar for X amount of money? Well, guess what? There are 4 other companies and one here in Nevada, and I put how much they charge, how much their solar company was. And I said, oh, and by the way, if you are being over exasperatedly charged, here's a lawyer's number that deals with it, and they are involved, with the, Better Business Bureau and all that blah, blah, blah stuff. Oh, yeah. Yep. And a lot of people started realizing they were being overcharged and thanked me. I felt very good because there's, but of course it wasn't nice when, Miss Entitled, well, actually, she didn't know I put that out there, but she did say something to point that they're slowing down in business. Yeah, in other words, when you overcharge people quadruple what they are actually getting, then it's not as good. You know what I mean? Hey, kitty, I think you got the burps. Yep, I tell you, it's just like anything else. You got some people that are just like they hear things a couple years back, and then they just something's not said, and then they gotta blab everything, and they're not very you know uh for some reason they don't like when other people are doing well in life, and they just, I don't know, it's just like after 2 years you think I remember shit. You bring me in the office and I'm going, when did this fucking, I'm not saying nothing. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Oh, I realized it midday. I'm going, that was fucking 2 years ago. When one manager said, you're okay working? Yeah, I'm okay working with that person because it's been 2 fucking years. You gotta be freaking joking me. Oh, boy, talk about having people go in the past in your work. I've never had that. Nope. But boy, oh boy, people really need to. I'm like, when did the fuck did I say this shit? 2 years ago? Oh, boy, people hate you. They really know when to squeal. I'll just wait 2 years and we'll just make them feel good. Cha-ching. Looks like I'm going to go to Circle K and get 20 bucks cash because I do not feel like going at 4 in the morning or 5 in the morning, over at a ATM. Now I might as well put a target on my ass too. Hi, Brian Boyd. Well, you know how it is. There's nothing like going Saturday. You've gone to a Pahrump ATM when you got two old guys trying to figure out how to work a ATM and then arguing what they're getting the money out for, and you know what they're getting it out for when they start saying, chicken ranch and Cherry's ranch, and you're going, okay, dudes, you know what? You need to take care of your shit. I'm gonna go in my Jeep. I'm gonna wait, and you guys take care of it, all right? So that's what all happened yesterday. It was more exciting than on a Saturday. I thought, oh, and that was more exciting doing the Jeep. Woo wee. I just couldn't believe it though. Here it is, two guys trying to figure out how to use an ATM. The one guy, he walks up to the door like it's going to magically open up, and they're going to go, "Hello, sir. Can I help you?" Yeah, right. That ain't going to happen over here after the time, because you're open on Saturday. You all know that. And then they close, I think, at, I don't know, 1 or 12 or something like that, you know? And I'm like, damn, they work Saturday? That sucks. Think about it on that end. They should have had it off anyway. I don't think they need to work Saturday. But of course, I remember just having a savings account and going, fuck, I gotta go get some money. What time is that stuff open till? Yeah. Well, my cat's weird. So, it's just wonderful. Yeah. So when I moved on, I ended up doing weed. I worked with a guy named Ben. Beautiful wife. He was talking with a girl, and I would remind him, and I go, your wife is beautiful. Your kids are beautiful. Boy, I wonder how much your alimony would be now. And he'd look at me, and I'd smile, and I go, yeah. The only time I called him to tell him about one of our friends that I worked with and he worked with still had just passed. He had taken, I believe it was a second or third shot of the COVID. Yeah, it killed him. It just killed him. The FDA. Let's just get them all done. Yeah, the FDA in America is a total joke. You know what they make over here? You get the cheap bread, you're also have more spring in your step than what you think they use. Yep, you got it. That same stuff that we go and do our yoga stuff, and we have those special yoga flip flops made out of yoga foam mat. They put it in your bread. Wow. Wow, it's almost done. Whew. Yeah, whew. There you go. Yeah, my hair's still wet. Yeah, to think, I should not be complaining. It is quite nice out today. It's actually beautiful. It's not, yeah, it's cool out, but it's not cold. Think about it this way. We're doing a whole lot better than Florida. My sibling lives out in Florida. Ha ha ha. I wonder how they're enjoying it. Yeah. So, yeah. Yippers. So, yeah, thank you for the thumbs up and everything. I really appreciate you guys. You know, yeah, by the way, their business venture of my friend, people realized what was going on, and yeah, some stuff was tended to. No, we weren't besties though, no. Especially after I thought I was helping her out. I just said, oh, I could just see, I didn't think your mom was going to run my credit like 25 times. I was like, really? That's excessive. So, yeah. And then I worked for the weed industry. Yeah, that was fun. Like they say, I see one of my friends from the weed industry when I go over to the source. She works at the source. I'm like, oh, cool. So I see her every so often. So it's really nice, yeah. So yeah, the source has a lot of great stuff. So I've been, utilizing it. They have head cheese. I've been kind of stuck on the head cheese stuff. I was, still, yeah. So yeah, I'm cleaning my this is called a, what's it? It's referred as, they called it either the Egyptian or the, supposed to keep you healthy, but sometimes the holes get filled with clay. So it's like a health ring that I have. Yeah, so it could be healthy. Yeah, my cat's hilarious. Yeah, it looks like this. They make them in gold too, but yep, I'm ready for the week. Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I got it's like a they call it everlasting ring, like it helps your lifeline or whatever, so yeah. Hi, how are you? We're almost finishing up. We did some comedy pretty well. You always know when you know are here on a Saturday, and if you got two old guys arguing which um place to go see the girls at, because there's Chicken Ranch and Sherry's Ranch, and God, I had to, it's hilarious. Yeah, I knew that I'm here in Pahrump. When you come here to Pahrump and you're wearing pajamas and someone goes, hey, yeah, look at, we all match. Yeah, you have just entered Pahrump. When you entered Pahrump and you're wearing a matching outfit and they go, wow, how long you been living here? Oh, okay. You live here, they tell you. Yeah, I've been here since 2016. That my cat did that. I didn't do that. My cat did that. Right, Bobby? You love me, Bobby, don't you? Yeah, look at he burped again. Bobby, you better quit burping. Bobby was always burping all the time. Yeah, all the time. Aww. I think the one thing that I really thought was funny, and that's why I laughed, because I had to do something on my phone anyway, and I didn't want to hog up their ATM. And by the time the other guy had come in, they kind of scooted out. I was like, thank God. Ah. Yeah. It's funny when you go, I went over to Java Junkie yesterday, And I was talking to the lady, and I said, "You wouldn't believe this." I said, "I was over at the ATM, two guys trying to figure out how to work it." She's laughing. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, it was. Well, they took off a lot in the back because it doesn't. It used to be. You can see the difference between this and this. And this almost matches. So I'm like, wow. So yeah. Then I'm gonna get my hair done on the 13th of next month. Oh Lord. So I hope everybody's had a wonderful day. I know said I was going to talk about more religious and stuff in a sense, but I didn't have enough time to prepare because I had to look for my billfold. I finished cleaning up well, I just had to clean up the bathroom. I do it every week. And cooking. So, yeah. So, I get the Hello Fresh, and I had to cook everything up because I'm getting more tomorrow. I'm getting dessert, getting dessert. Ooh. So I hope, well, I have a couple more minutes, and tomorrow I usually have off Monday and Tuesday because when I go back to work, I can come home, take a shower, and just flop in the bed because sometimes I just go to bed. So I'll see you guys Wednesday at 6 o'clock. Wednesday and Thursday are at 6, and usually Friday and Saturday are at 7, but today I ran a little late, and that's why, hence that I'm running behind almost an hour. But I did get back on. It's just, I had to take a shower. I really did. I couldn't stand, you've been running around all day, you haven't taken a shower. I don't feel clean. I want to feel clean for you guys. So, so I will let you guys go. See you Wednesday at 6. And I will put many miniature reminders for everybody. All right.